Hey, seniors, how you doing? Today is Friday, December the 2nd. It is the end of the week. I hope you're excited about that. Again, just as kind of the countdown after today, we have 5 more class days before finals week. I think you really have like 6 classes left before we start finals. But again, we are very close to the end, so you do need to make sure that you're doing what you can to stay focused, engaged, and heading in the right direction. You don't want to get behind. Let's take a look at what we got today. Again, very similar to yesterday. Our essential question is how do I analyze the story? And again, we're looking at theme development and character development, putting those pieces together to get the message of the story. And we'll be looking at the Wife of Bath tale. And before we move on, we can look at the 80s movie quote of the day from Mommy Dearest. This is one of these movies that really kind of like this line in particular. I think a lot of people know the line, even though they may not be familiar with what it is. The movie Mommy Dearest, in which this famous actress mom is chastising her daughter. And in this line, no wire hangers. What's wired hangers doing in this closet when I told you no wire hangers ever? And just this really brutal story of abuse and physical mental torture of the daughter. So let's take a look at the assignment for today. So practice 12-2, theme development, the Wife of Bath. So this is an interesting tale because like we could reasonably expect it to be to kind of get off track really quickly, right? Like we could expect it to kind of go wrong or sideways. The Wife of Bath in the prologue is described as being very richly appointed, meaning that her clothes are very nicely sewn together. They're bright. Now, the region of Bath was a place where there was a lot of textiles, so it would not be uncommon for her to have access to that. She was skilled as a seamstress, so of course her clothes look really, nicer than common people's. But it also talks about how she's very understanding of the world and the ways of the flesh. She knows the power of being a woman and how to use that to her advantage. So when you think about her being described like that, and then she gets ready to tell the story, you kind of like, oh, okay, this is going to go bad, right? But it really isn't. It's a very chivalrous story. It's a story about a knight who's on a quest and the lady that helps him complete that quest. So it is a very meaningful story. It is a very meaningful story. And it really hits on that idea of what chivalry is and how people interact with each other. Again, we have the audio version. This one says the Miller's Tale. It will say the Wife of Bath Tale. I'll get that one corrected, which is about 15 minutes long. And then the questions that you will answer as you go along. Again, they will look very similar to the questions that we had for the Knight's Tale and the Miller's Tale. Again, these first few come straight from the text. The part that we start to get at here is the last one. What is the theme of this tale? What is the message? What is the real moral takeaway of the story? And again, there is a obvious one, but I think you want to really think it through as to what that means or what Chaucer really hopes that we take away from the story, what we get from this. So anyway, this one is very straightforward. I think that, again, you will enjoy the tale. It is a very easy tale to follow. I think that you will enjoy it and the message of it. If you have any questions of how to do this, or you get stuck, or you need some help with understanding some of the questions, please make sure you're reaching out to Miss McGuire. And good luck, everybody.